Hey everybody, back again with another video. Very interesting story that I think some of y'all will want to hear. Remember the guy who went to Comet Ping Pong Pizza years ago and shot the place up due to the fact that he thought it had something to do with pedophilia or something like that? Okay, so this is NBC News. PizzaGate gunman killed by police during a traffic stop in North Carolina. I haven't read the whole thing, but here it is. The PizzaGate gunman who fired his rifle in a Washington, D.C. pizza restaurant in 2016, acting on a debunked conspiracy theory, has died after police shot him in a traffic stop? What the hell? Edgar Maddison Welch was shot by police over the weekend and died from his injuries on Monday. Man, this is badly written. Authorities in North Carolina said Tuesday. Almost 10 years ago, Welch made national headlines when he traveled to the nation's capital from North Carolina and fired shots in the Comet Ping Pong restaurant, spurred by a conspiracy theory that had spread online. Prosecutors said at the time that Welch was trying to investigate an internet conspiracy theory about the pizza's restaurant being home to a child sex trafficking ring connected to the prominent Democratic Party politicians, in a false claim that became known as Pizzagate. Welch, who was 28 when the incident occurred, ended up surrendering to police after he did not find evidence to support the conspiracy theory, according to court documents at the time. Welch was sentenced in 2017 to 4 years in prison after he pleaded guilty to weapons charges. He had carried an AR-15 rifle and a revolver into the restaurant, according to investigators. No one was injured by the gunfire. I remember this. Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson sentenced Welch when she was a federal judge, saying at the time that his actions literally left psychological wreckage, according to the Associated Press. Oh boy. Police Chief Terry L. Spry of Kannapolis, North Carolina, near Charlotte, I've heard of that town, said in a news release Thursday that the police shot Welch on Saturday during a traffic stop, and that a police officer recognized the front seat passenger as the person with the outstanding warrant for arrest. Welch had an outstanding arrest warrant for violating probation, according to the police department. Wow. When an officer opened the passenger door to arrest Welch, Spry said, Welch pulled a handgun from his jacket and pointed it in the direction of the officer, and did not put the gun down when the officers ordered him to. After the passenger failed to comply with the repeated request, both officers opened their duty weapon at the passenger, striking him. This article was originally published on NBCnews.com. I felt I had to read that. Man, okay, look, I'm not cool with the Pizzagate conspiracy thing. Part of me couldn't care less about it, but I know I can't be the only one who's thinking, okay, this, with all the conspiracies going around right now, I just can't help but think, come on, this guy, after getting in all that trouble, he stayed out of trouble for several years, then he gets arrested, and then he's violating probation and pulling a gun on police in North Carolina. Yeah, something ain't clicking. Something ain't clicking, guys. I don't know. I almost feel, and I'm being honest here, I almost feel as if this guy was killed purposely. Now, I know what somebody said. Well, yeah, of course he was killed purposely. He pulled a gun. Why would he pull a gun? And then, after at least a minute of them saying, hey, put the gun down, put the gun down, put the gun down, he refuses to. He knows he's going to get shot. This is just a probation violation. At most, he'd do 6 months. Why would he pull a gun on the cops, knowing that they're going to shoot him? This is North Carolina, man. Cops ain't playing. Just in the Carolinas in general, cops will light your ass up. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, something's not clicking right with this. There's just something in my heart that says something's not clicking right here. It just, like I said, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and I don't agree with what the guy did, but something just ain't clicking right, man. Something ain't clicking right about this. Whole damn thing seems just really dirty, as if somehow I almost get the feeling that he was set up to get killed, and maybe he knew it. I don't know. It's just something about this whole thing don't feel right. It really just don't. All right, folks. Well, I'm gonna leave it at that. Like I said, part of me needs to think on this because something ain't clicking right. All right. Everybody have a God bless day. Take care.